Hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Let's do a quick reading. I think we'll see what comes out. Okay, we'll do Cancer, I think. Or we're doing Capricorn. We're doing Capricorn, okay. Capricorn people in placements. Let's jump on in to the vibe for the tribe and the highest teams of love and light. I'm going to start with this one they're guiding me towards, Capricorn. Came out kind of quick. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. So this could be about going towards something unfamiliar to you, but leads to a lot of good karma. North node energy. You might want to check out which house that's in. The south node is past lives. It's also bad karma. It's something that we will be forced to detach from. It will leave our life. It is the tail end of the dragon. So it's what it's releasing. This could be karmic relationships for you. But let's go ahead and see you're not for everyone. And maybe you need to know you're also not alone. Yeah, just because you're very unique doesn't mean that there aren't people for you. It's just that, we're not all the same creatures on Earth, are we? There's ants, there's, bees, there's all sorts of different creatures. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you, but it's also filled with those who love you fiercely. They are your people. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside. You'll be wasting both their time and yours and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that take precious time to heal. You're not for them, and they're not for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. So this could be about getting your karma right or straightening things out. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. It's time, right? Time is our most precious commodity. It's karma. Every single, even your actions and what you do with your time has karmic consequences, right? If you don't plant a seed, that is your karmic consequence. You will not have the fruit. So keep facing your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace uniqueness, to own your weirdness, to let the world see who you really are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature. So really create, right? Not to dim your light according to who's in your presence, to own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. So obviously the devil is sent to destroy, right? So that would involve getting you distracted. This could be about relationships, contracts. Let's get some quick messages, though. You could have Gemini placements, Capricorn people, and placements. I feel like there's something that hasn't been healing. Maybe you weren't investing in it, or you need to pull away your investments or study something to learn more about. Study, really reflect on where you want to invest and watch certain things, right? Your options, Seven of Cups here. Moving away from endings, pain, to look towards the future will be extremely important as well. Manifestation, interesting. Completing something, interesting. Balancing priorities. Okay, Capricorn. You could have felt like this has been a long road. There's definitely something in here about a new opportunity, but it's tentative and it involves you exiting out of a stage of stasis or stagnancy. If you fail to do this, you will not take the opportunity. This is divinely guided. It could be quite unexpected. It might revolve around you being less apathetic. It could also require you to be more independent and to see through something, to move towards success. There's something about balancing or harmonizing or alchemizing with the temperance here, kind of sideways in your mind. Ace of Swords, some kind of clarity or communication. Okay, Capricorn, alchemizing something, dumping what no longer serves, transmuting it, healing it, changing it. Okay, cool. You got this yesterday, I think. Interesting. You could be transmuting something to do with a Gemini. Yeah, you're on the wrong path with this person, or this person could have Gemini placements, very two-faced, maybe, no offense to the Geminis. Duplicitous, I heard in my head. They could have been impacting your money. Tell me more for Capricorn. This person could have been trying to dominate you, or dominate your energy. Looks like you will have success in the future regarding your options, or leaving behind some kind of ending to move towards a marriage. Yeah, you were in self-delusion, self-denial in the past. You had, this person is not your friend in the past. Tell me more. Yeah, trouble, accusations. They cause trouble on purpose. Obviously, demons have their own goals, and their goal is to destroy. And some people take pleasure and are attracted to destroying, right? Because they're off their path. Yeah, this person had you unsettled, or there's a need to plan ahead with this person. This person might have been trying to take something from you, maybe just your enlightenment, your wisdom, but also maybe your life, your energy, your time, your focus. Yeah, there's definitely they're trying to cause troubles because you're going towards a new possibility or path. A wish will be granted here if you take the time to act with Lion. Lion is really important, maybe Sekhmet, to overcome negativities, to conquer demonic entities. Yeah, these people were impacting your health very negatively. This could be just your mental health as well, which translates into everything else, psychosomatic issues, right? They were trying to make sure you couldn't build a nest or a solid foundation. Maybe they're trying to steal from you. A change for the better, though. You could be making new friends. Something about your money improving. There's something about peace. Doing something risky. Okay, someone was trying to make you do something against your will, but it's not working anymore. Especially if you are maybe with Sekhmet, Lion, Tiger energy. There's going to be celebration, fun, enjoyment. Tankard is here. Could be with a woman with darker features, perhaps. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get you one of these Capricorns. The highest team of love and light, Angel Michael, guardians and guides, deities, ancestors. Yeah, they didn't want you to give to something anymore. Someone was taking from you. Be of service in the reverse. This was something about a skewed dynamic. Taking. Shadow work was needed here. You had to reflect on yourself. Yeah, the great crumble things had to be let go of. Okay. Capricorn, yeah, because you were actually drowning. You were going backwards with this person. They were not helping you ascend. They were actually sinking you further into bad. But I see you, even if you're hurt or injured after exiting this situation, it looks like you're very attractive. You could be working on your self-concept or choose love in the future. Wow. Yeah, so choose love. So it could be a new date. Fill your cup, and this could be... Wow. This could be by you putting yourself first and filling your own cup. You're actually able to make choices that align with the right people, right? Because obviously you're going to actually want to hang out with new people because you're going to want to enjoy yourself, right? Capricorn. Someone's trying to sabotage you. Be careful what you're consuming. Thoughts, ideas, words, situations, energy. Anything that's consuming your energy is to be watched. And what you're eating. Windfall of abundance, though. Wow. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected because the energy is changing. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. So if you can't receive it, you won't have it. As such, you will be neglecting God and your path. So there is something here about consciously understanding things like that. Maybe we'll go ahead and read more on that specific card. Letter W could be relevant. You could be detoxing your friendships. 118, 1188. Okay. Great news. This card heralds a financial windfall, an expected payment or unforeseen increase in your abundance could be on its way to you. Wow, unforeseen increase. Yeah, so it could be unexpected. The angels guide you to keep your heart and arms open to gratitude and graciousness in receiving. Yeah, because when you feel worthy, you can actually receive. It's when you don't that you overgive, right? It's important to recognize this windfall, whether it occurs in one lump payment or represents a gradual rise. Shit on my thing. I didn't even notice. Sorry. Gradual rise in income level. In either case, the angels of abundance want to remind you that a wise and responsible use of your funds ensures you stay in the energetic flow of abundance. This is your time, energy, consciousness. Paying attention to divine guidance, your intuition, and signs from heaven is the best way to hasten the arrival of the windfall now. So you actually can anchor it in and ground it. And there's something about enjoying life, right? God and the angels cannot directly intervene in your life, but they can give you subtle nudges in the right direction. Also, you can ask them for divine intervention, but it's your free will. Sudden bursts of inspiration, unexplained desire to travel, or even impulse to contact someone could be a sign that will directly unlock the financial tide surging your way. Wow. This could be regarding a Sagittarius travel or belief systems, optimism, abundance, learning, expansion, but also networking, going beyond borders, specifically the internet. I'm going to end it there, though. Thank you so much. Actually, we have to get juicy messages. Sorry. Sometimes I don't. Oh, my God. But I feel like we need to. But I feel like I've said everything we need to say. I feel like the reading is over. So Capricorns, any extra messages from their spirit team, highest teams of love and light for their highest timeline? You could feel this as well. Like obviously, like electricity would be quite shocking to get shocked by. So, take deep breaths or something. Being proactive is showing up, Capricorn. Okay, let's see what we've got to start you out with. Don't let your mind loop in bad energy, right? Because that's a time loop and they actually are able to steal your energy with thoughts and things. Don't give it any energy. Interesting. So really focus. Try to focus and channel your thoughts or, let go of all negative energy to step out of darkness into light. So letting go of like low belief systems where you're overgiving or thought you had to overgive because you didn't have the right relationship or concept or perspective. They don't know how to be vulnerable. Yeah, you could have, that's what I was getting. That's funny. It's like these people are trying to take you on a path of like, of like you totally neglecting yourself, like being so detached from yourself, your emotions. Yeah, it's giving like hardening up instead of like, it's kind of giving like, if you're dealing with PTSD or something, or abuse or trauma or something, you would go to a therapist that wouldn't tell you to like toughen up, right? You would go to somebody who was like, allowing you to eat. It's like when you massage a tension spot in the body, right? You slowly, things always heal faster when they're more gentle, right? When you use that sugar with with a bit of the medicine, right? Dictatorship, yeah, this could have been somebody dictating you, or stop pacifying the lioness within, be the lion, right? We saw that in your future position. Focus on yourself and segment, and so those are the strongest predators that can overcome negativities, right? No sexual chemistry, so you don't even have good chemistry with this person. It seems like that sucks. I'm sorry. You are different than others, most in the spirit world. I guess it's not a bad thing though, because that means you'll be aligned with the right people. You are different than others, most in the spiritual world, and do a money ritual. Interesting. So you could be studying or learning about this, or just getting yourself open and ready in the right energy to receive this windfall of abundance. This could be working on like self worth. Seeing green candles, or the color green could be relevant here. But yeah, like worshiping green forms of, I don't know, maybe there's certain deities or something that you'd like to work with. But I'm going to end it there. Thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.